From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Oliver. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on second down, Gonzalez. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They run for it with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Chubb on the read option. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Okay, ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they enter play here this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the over week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Mixon will try the right side. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
60-by-6.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12.
Let's go
They
now.
come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Warriors, 70.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Gonzalez going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the jump. Head to 60. Head to 19. 19 right. 7
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Got it. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll look to throw again. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Defense.
Chubb. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gonzalez. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
19 Tiger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Buffalo 18.
To throw is Gonzalez. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Now Gonzalez off the play fake. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Let's go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Gonzalez. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Come on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal.
Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. 31 yards. And the Browns extend their lead yet again. York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Here's Oliver.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for him, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Chubb. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go
They'll
now.
come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
70
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Oliver.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Operating from the gun, Gonzalez. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
Let's go. Ready.
They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.